We know that for men, it takes an average of 5 to 7 minutes to orgasm and ejaculate. But what about for women? Where is the research there? Well, we have an answer. How long does it take for a woman to orgasm? We know that for men, it takes an average of 5 to 7 minutes to orgasm and ejaculate. But what about for women? Where is the research there? Well, we have an answer. The answer to the question can be found in a 2020 study published in the Journal of Sexual Medicine. This scientific study used a web-based and personal interview using questionnaires targeting women 18 years and older in monogamous, stable, heterosexual relationships. They wanted to limit it to heterosexual relationships because they really wanted to see the orgasm as it relates to penile-vaginal intercourse. They were looking at heterosexual intercourse. So that is why the exclusion of homosexual or bisexual relationships. Women with certain medical problems like diabetes, high blood pressure, asthma, psychiatric illnesses, and sexual dysfunction diagnoses, or if they had partners who had sexual dysfunction diagnoses, were excluded. And the reasons behind this was because we know that these things can affect the time to orgasm. There are certain conditions, diabetes, high blood pressure, that can decrease the blood flow to erogenous zones like the clitoris and therefore lower the odds of orgasm, or it can increase the time it takes to orgasm. Additionally, as it relates to psychiatric illnesses, there are medications typically prescribed in the psych world that unfortunately are notorious for side effects that affect sexual function, including diminished arousal and delayed orgasm. So the study wanted to eliminate these factors that might increase the time to orgasm. So the participants were instructed to use a stopwatch to measure the time to orgasm after adequate sexual arousal was achieved. And this was done over an 8-week period, and they were told to keep this in an intercourse diary. The clock was started by the participant when she felt that she was adequately aroused for sex. And then she stopped the clock when orgasm was reached. So 645 women were included. The average age was 30 years old. And these were women from 20 different countries, most from India, the United Kingdom, the Netherlands, and the United States. No representation from African countries. I know, that's what I was thinking too. The mean length or time in the relationship was 7.5 years, of which almost half of these women were married. So, drumroll please. What were the results? How long did it take to orgasm? Well, first, 17% of the participants never experienced orgasm during this 8-week period. Yeah, that's why we have an orgasm gap, y'all. That's 110 out of 645 women. So the time to orgasm was found based on the remaining 535 that were able to achieve orgasm. And the average time was 13 and a half minutes, with a range from as low as 3 minutes to as long as 40 minutes. The average time to orgasm was slightly faster for married women at around 12 and a half minutes and slightly longer for unmarried women at just over 14 minutes. 31.4% reported the ability to achieve an orgasm with penile-vaginal intercourse alone. The position with women on top was reported as the most favorable position in this study. Other factors were looked at like age, length of time in the relationship, number and frequency of intercourse, educational status, and were found to have no effect on time to orgasm. So there you have it, about 13 and a half minutes on average for vulvas to orgasm. Let me know what you think about those numbers. Comment below, like this video, and share it with a girlfriend. And subscribe so you don't miss all things down there right here. Bye, and cheers to decreasing that orgasm gap.